So as we mentioned before, here's Spyro. You know, he looks... You know, I already ranted about his design, but other than that, he's a pretty solid figure, you know? Really nothing much to say here. This guy was my absolute fucking favorite. Holy shit. This guy could actually refract laser beams from his crystal arms, and he could do cool shit with them. This guy was legit my favorite. I always like things with crystals as an element. It's actually pretty neat. So yeah, then there's like this shit, where he's got like good lighting and shit on him. It's like for example, if I put him close to the portal of power, he actually like glows and shit. That's a neat gimmick. I'm a sucker for things like that. Okay, clearly someone at Activision was clearly inspired by... Oh, fuck, I forgot the name. It was from, like, Diablo or some shit, and they decided, like, you know what, let's just make an elf. Let's just make an elf with, like, fucking horns as, like, this is a side weapon, and she likes, you know, like, just... I don't fucking know. God, I remember Cinder. She was in, like, Legends of Spyro and shit. She was actually really interesting character and all that. Like, oh god, the wingspan, like, it's a bit, like... You know, a bit old and dented, but, you know, who can say, who can say. You know you can't hold back your true feelings for me, Spyro. You can't hold your true feelings back for me. Silver and Spyro in honeymoon. Cinder and Spyro in married. Cinder and Spyro in adoption. Cinder and Spyro in divorce custody battle. Spyro in depression. Spyro turned to substance abuse. I swear to God, these items look like something out of Zelda, okay? Like why the fuck would you need an anvil? Is this like fucking Wile E. Coyote cartoon bullshit? You know, what's this shit? Oh look, it's the shield from The Legend of Zelda! Like, seriously, this totally looks like the Hylian shield, like, holy shit. And like, the hover boots. Yeah, these are Zelda items. Nothing to see here, folks. So this guy's legit name is Boomer. Yeah, he kinda looks like it. Oh, and here's his wife, Karen! If there's anything these guys can relate to, it's the fact that they don't have proper hands, they don't have proper appendages. Like, how the fuck do you think they're supposed to handle coffee in the morning, for God's sakes?
Do you ever take those gloves off?
No! Take my gloves off, do whatever I want. Oh, here we go. Okay. Shut up!
Okay, this guy looks like he's had, like... This guy looks like he's a crossbred bastard love child between Gizmo from the Gremlins and fucking... I don't know what to discuss. It looks like... I don't know, but, like... His name is Trigger Happy, and I guess that makes sense, because he's got, like, fucking weird revolvers right here. But his other figure right here, he's, like, fucking packing heat right here! Like, my guy, does Skylanders have this thing called the Geneva Convention? I guess not. But to be fair, our gay species probably face a lot of segregation, so maybe they're just looking for a little bit of payback, don't you think? You know? You know what they say, history's doomed to repeat itself, like the Vietnam War. I don't know, what the fuck is up with this guy? He's a dragon, obviously, but he looks like... Oh, dude, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of, like, Gone All Spider Riders, except, like, I don't know, he's got, like, armor and shit. It actually reminds me of this one anime series I used to watch when I was a kid, where they rode on dragons, but they have, like, you know, robot wings and shit. I don't know. He's pretty cool. Okay, I legit have no idea if this was a rejected Luigi's Mansion character or not, but it's like, my guy, like, you know, you make a mean dustbuster, okay? You make a mean dustbuster, but it's time to stop making decisions, buddy. Time to hang up the old hat you're wearing. It's time to stop making decisions. Go home to your wife. She needs you. Your children need you. You don't see them often again. This joke is over. Oh my god. Like, symbolism is obvious here. Like, remember for a time people were, like, wondering, like, oh, don't harpoon the whales. Don't harpoon the whales. Well, look at this guy, okay? Like, he's like, fucking hashtag not all fish, thanks. You know? Like, fish can be just complex. It's like, I don't know. But, like, I like how he's got, like, jetpack thing right here. But it's like, he's packing heat. Like, holy shit. Okay, is it just me, or am I getting Ben 10 vibes from these characters? Like, seriously, this guy just totally fucking reminds me of Heat Blast from Ben 10. Doesn't he to you? Hey, check it out, it's Mike from Breaking Bad. Insert your meth joke here, why don't you? Okay, I see, yeah. Forearms, he's a Yeti, I get it. It's like, Okay, I'm getting a lot of Ben 10 vibes here real quick, guys. Like, come on. Again with the Ben 10 vibes here. Like, this is totally Diamond Head. Like, holy shit. Like, I knew I wasn't the only one getting Ben 10 vibes from this when I was a kid. Okay, I legit have a good story about this guy. Okay, like, okay, when I was in like, you know, like in the target age demographic for this game, like 12 to 14-year-olds and shit, like, you know, okay, so basically I bought these with like some of my Christmas gift card money that I left over from Christmas, because this was like on sale, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, I bought it. So I bought it, and I shit you not, my mom made me go to therapy, okay? This is like the first Skylander I got, the rest I just bought like secretly. Take that, Mom. But, like, yeah, the rest I bought secretly, but my mom made me go to therapy, because I like to collect action figures and shit. Like, I am not making this up. Like, I can't, I don't know. But I'm getting a Rambo vibe from this guy. A Rambo and Link vibe. I don't know why Link, but, like, you know, I'm getting a Rambo vibe from this dude. I have no words. Okay, legit, I remember, like, listen, I believe it or not, these characters actually have backstories to them. They all have interesting backstories that never are explained in the game. But I actually looked up this guy's backstory, and he has no fucking chill. I don't remember what it was, but, like, I remember this, like, this guy character just straight up horrified me when I first read about him. And here's the one that no one wanted, the one that everyone kept in reserve. I mean, like, okay, you know what? He actually reminds me of that, like, Brontosaurus from, like, fucking Land Before Time. You know, the one that had autism, that was obviously a stand-in for the people on the autistic spectrum. I'm not kidding, that's actually like an actual theory that people had, so, you know. Well, hey, what do you know, it's the tank from Surf's Up. He actually got at work after, like, that movie. Huh, neat. I think whoever designed this figure saw, the designer for, like, Nicki Minaj's Ganja Burn, and, like, fucking, like, Lady Gaga's wardrobe dress, and they decided to just go with it. Listen, I'm not going to brag to you guys, well, I am technically, but I'm not going to lie to you guys, I know every single one of these characters' names more than I should, but this guy, it's like, yeah, he's a walking tree, but, like, what the fuck is he supposed to be? Is that like a strawberry thing? Like, I don't fucking know. This motherfucker right here looks like an absolute unit. Like, this one is actually one of the best design ones. I actually fucking love it. Again, I love crystal formation shit, so, you know. You're good. I don't know why, but this thing reminds me of Randall from Monsters, Inc. and Bumblebee from Transformers. Like, Transformers animated. I don't know why. These characters kind of, like, remind me of that. Plus, he looks like something out of, like, A Bug's Life. Moving on. So this guy's name's Bouncer, and he actually shoots stuff out of his fingers, which is actually kind of cool. It brings finger banging all to a whole new level. But his name is legit Bouncer, and as unracist as I can make this sound, he actually sounds like a black guy, and it's like, you know, the stereotype where black people are like, you know, fucking bouncers. This joke is not funny, I should probably can it. The best thing I love about this character is that she is voiced by Laura Bailey, and like, when I first heard her in the game, I was like, oh god, so majestic. Shout out to Laura Bailey, you're an awesome voice actress. I want to be like you someday.